It's derby time, and it's at Mammy's house today. Come on in, we are gonna have such a great time. We've got so many great dishes and hats and parties, and I can't wait to get started. Come on in. So, all right, I'm ready, and I'm ready to start cooking. My friends are all gonna come over later, and we're gonna try on hats and dresses and what looks good with this, and if we're gonna go to Oaks or Derby, and definitely Derby, and we're gonna go to friends' houses. It's just gonna be a fun week all together, but this is gonna be kind of a kickoff, a start off with all of my beautiful hats. All my wonderful friends are coming over, and I'm wanting to share some of my Kentucky staple recipes with them. So we're gonna start off with a hot brown. Not Mammy's hot brown. It's a little bit different because this is going to be a hot brown skillet dip. I'm going to do finger foods today. We don't want to sit down and eat. I've got my butter going right now. I'm going to turn it on low. But if you want to follow me over here, we're going to set our skillet aside and we're going to make our roux for our hot brown dip. All right, so I've got about a stick of butter in here melted, and we're going to do about 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And I just need to get a good thick roux going in here. And this is the base to our hot brown. Sauce is how we do it at the restaurant every day. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I want it really thick. And this is gonna be thicker than our traditional hot brown that you would pour over bread. So I've let this thicken pretty good, and we're gonna come in with our milk. And you can use cream, but sometimes you just don't have cream, and milk is just as good. So we're gonna get all that flour and butter mixture to a smooth, creamy sauce. I can turn it up a little bit here. And all of that flour and that butter and that milk has just come together. And now we're seeing it thicken back up, rather. And then we're gonna add a little pinch of salt. There. That's stirred in. And so now that I've got that milk coming up to a hot temperature, I'm gonna put in about 2 cups of our grated Parmesan, which I love, love, love. Okay, and then we're gonna let it come back up to temperature. Oh, it's already starting to thicken up. I love it. And this is our base at the restaurant to our hot brown. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Getting harder for me to stir it. And now my best ingredient ever is my white pepper. And the reason why I put white pepper in our hot brown is because I don't want black pepper. And it really gives it that specific taste. And I just line the top of it. You're gonna do about a tablespoon. Okay, there we go. I don't want any grittiness. You've got some grittiness from your Parmesan, so I want it all to melt. Oh, yes. Yum, yum. Oh my goodness. There we go. Want all that Parmesan cheese to melt. Oh my goodness, and that's perfect. Let's go back over so we can add our turkey and our ham. Come on over. Okay, so now that I've got the sauce is what we need. Now this is something I do not do at the restaurant. We do not put cream cheese in our hot brown sauce, but this is a hot brown dip, and what's better than a dip? And some cream cheese, and I've let this sit out and soften. So we're gonna add this to it while it's hot so it can melt in there. Because I want this to be a little bit thicker, like I said, so we can dip our crostinis, and we'll make some crostinis later in this. And we're going to bake all of this just like we do a traditional hot brown, and we're going to bake it in the oven in the skillet. Oh, yum, yum. The difference between the traditional Kentucky hot brown and Mammy's hot brown is we do baked turkey breast. And we do country ham, shaved country ham. It's cooked, it's shaved, and we get it for locally sourced. It's wonderful. I love country ham. I could eat that, a good old country ham sandwich. And I just had to put it in our on our hot browns. Okay, so we got that in there. And we're kind of just doing this because we're wanting it all together. Remember, it's a dip. Oh my goodness. It's getting pretty. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat this. I will have to try it before all my girlfriends get here. So the last item I'm going to put in here, smooth it out a little bit. And this is the last item that goes in actually our hot brown sauce, is sour cream. And I don't cook the sour cream because it'll break it down and it'll turn back into milk. But we're just going to fold that sour cream in there. Goodness. Oh, I cannot wait to try this. This is the first time I've done this. So fingers crossed that this is good. It's all in there. And we're going to pour it in this skillet. Look at them chunks of turkey, and oh my goodness. Whew, I want to try it already. That's good. That's real good, you all. And everything's better in a skillet, so, and it's prettier. And it's countryer, like me. Oh my goodness. That is wonderful. Don't want that, so, yeah. That's good. All right, so we're gonna top it with, need some color on there. And we're gonna top it with my tomato slicer. We haven't used that yet. So let's get them in here and get them ready, because we want some of that color on there. Do it one more time so I don't miss any. I love this little thing. Perfect. Oh my gosh, it didn't work. Yeah, it did. Sorry. Oh my goodness. So we just want some little sliced tomatoes on here. Oh, how wonderful. Oh my goodness. This is so good and so yummy, so pretty. One of my customers, wonderful, wonderful lady, was one of my first customers at the old restaurant when I first started testing the hot brown on customers. And of course it would be my regulars that came in there, and she would say, Christy, it's just too white, it's just too blah, it needs something. And it was Mrs. King, and I just loved her to death. She was really a good customer and became a really, really good friend. And so, and that's when we started topping it with the cheddar cheese, little cheddar cheese. And of course the traditional hot brown comes with bacon and tomatoes, sliced tomatoes. Oh my gosh. Woo-wee, this is going to be so good, just having all that stuff baked in there. And you could just keep adding and adding as much as you want, but I'll stop there because I'm running over. My pot is runneth over. So we're going to bake this, and it's not going to take but a few minutes. We just need to get that golden brown. All right, here we go. Dish number one going in. Yummy, yummy. Oh, how pretty. That should be in a magazine. That's so pretty. All right, we're going to start on our second dish. Now, I've got Benedictine, and we're going to make that later. But I want to go ahead and start on my family's version of the Derby pie, which we call our Kentucky pie. I do this Kentucky pie at the restaurant all the time. First, I love it. It's got the pecans, it's got the chocolate chips, it's got the texture of a pecan pie, which is traditionally like a Derby pie. But we call ours Kentucky pie, and it is so good. And I want to get it in the oven because it needs to cool down before we taste test it. So let me get cleaned up and get all my ingredients out here while we take a break from one of our great sponsors.
The New York Times and the Washington Post have voted my restaurant, Mammy's Kitchen, the best hot brown around. And also Mammy's Kitchen voted the best family restaurant and bourbon bar in Bardstown. And from Bryversville to Gravel Switch, Kentucky, both my Mammy's cook farm to table, and of course, I have their recipes all right here. So come and enjoy some good old-fashioned dishes and Southern hospitality right here, all at Mammy's Kitchen. Come see me.
Okay, so for the sweet tooth, we've got our Kentucky mini pies. It's usually just a regular pie. I'm gonna do mini pies because it's just gonna be an appetizers. So anyway, what we're gonna start off with is we're gonna do 1 cup of sugar. We're gonna do 1 cup of sugar. Got 1 cup of sugar. I'm gonna do 1/4 of plain flour. So put that flour in there. And then I'm going to do 2 eggs, and we're going to kind of mix them before we stick them in there. 2 eggs right here. And they're good. Get a fork. This is one of my favorite pies, to be honest. I love it. I love our meringue pies to death, but this crunchy, chewy, and if you don't have pecans, walnuts is even better. So we're just doing the pecans for the derby. So I've got 2 eggs mixed up in there. And then we're gonna do 1 cup of chocolate chips. And this is the fun part of doing this pie. You put all 7 ingredients in there, mix it, and there you go. And you put it in an unbaked pie shell. Oh my gosh, I love pecans. 1 cup, but I'm gonna put a little extra because I just love them, love them. We're gonna get a wooden spoon and just stir it up. And then we're gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla in there. There you go. Just get all that stirred up in there really good. All right, so I've got that kind of all stirred up in there. And I've got 1 stick of melted butter. And we're gonna put that in there. Oh, that's gonna butter, chocolate chips, and pecans. Oh my goodness, there we go. Yum, this pie's so good. So we're gonna start with some store-bought pie dough, which is really good and flaky. I really like it. And I think that's gonna be about the right size to put this. So let's cut out. 1, 2, need 3. There we go. 3 right here, and it's a perfect size. Just to kind of put those in there as if they were like little pie shells. Yeah. And that's a 1/2 cup. So that fit perfect. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for you all to see these. Oh my goodness. We will be doing this all Derby week. These pies, it might not be individual, but we will be doing these Kentucky pies at Mammy's Kitchen all week. Some bourbon bread pudding. I mean, bourbon, horses. What more could you ask for Kentucky? It's an exciting week for everybody in Kentucky. I want to use it all, so I'm going to put a little extra in there. It's going to cook a little extra longer. Don't want to lose them chocolate chips. These are fun. And this pie is a Derby winner. This pie is a winner. Heck yeah. Let's go to the finish line with it. There we go. All right, we're gonna put this in beside our hot brown dip. Let's go over here and check on that while we're over here. Let's gotta get the air pockets out of there. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Whoop, whoop. Derby time. It's Derby time in the house. Whoop, whoop. Oh goodness, I love that. I love beautiful food, and you know that. There we go. Get that little chocolate chip in there and let's put him right there. Oh, about 35, 40 minutes when they're golden brown, and you want to take them out because they get so hot on the inside that even when you take them out and let them rest for about 30 minutes, they're still cooking on the inside, and you don't want them to be hard and crumbly. You want them to be soft, crunchy, and chewy. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. So let's get to, okay, what are we going to do next? All right, so two more things. All right, let's do Benedictine Spread. I never knew what that was, and I worked in Louisville and went to a derby party and had this greens dip spread with some breading, and I tried it, fell in love with it. Oh my, because I love cucumbers. I love them, love them. And this has been one of my favorite dips of all time, and it is a traditional Kentucky staple. I guarantee every party that you go to, every fine dining establishment that you go to, it will have this Benedictine spread. Then we're going to do some mint julep bars. Bourbon, 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 derby, 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 win, place, and show. I've got 3 winners, but it should have put bets on me. I'm telling you, we should be calling in bets on all this food, whether it's going to taste good or not, because so far I think I've got 2 winners in the oven. So we're going to try for our third. All right, so we are working on, we've got 2 winners in the oven, and we're getting ready to start on our third, which makes it a trifecta. Boy, I love those trifectas. I've never hit one, but I know I would love to hit one. And I think one of our winners has finally crossed the finish line. Oh my goodness. Let me get some help here because he looks hot, hot, hot. All right. Boy, that looks good. And that was such a good idea. That's the thinking right there, to put that dip in that skillet. Oh my gosh, my friends are going to love it. Oh, woo-wee, that looks good. Oh, there's pecan pies. Kentucky pies, that is. There we are. We're going to let him cool off. It's way too hot to eat, so it's perfect timing to let him cool off. Oh, look at all that cheese. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So let's get over here to our third winner. So, all right, on our Benedictine spread. Oh, you all, this is so yummy. I wish you could taste this if you've never had it. I know you would like it, even if you didn't like cucumbers. So let's go ahead and just slice them all in half. I've peeled them. Now, the directions didn't tell me to peel them, and I didn't know if I should peel them. I looked at a few of the recipes, different recipes, different types. This one I really like the best. So I kind of got scared not to peel them. So I peeled them. And do what you want to do. If anybody's ever made this, let me know. Just give us a call at Mammy's Kitchen. And don't forget to look for my red bird that's hiding in my kitchen right now. Oh, this is kind of like de-seeding a watermelon. Oh, my goodness. It smells good. I could eat cucumbers all day long. For some reason, I just love them. I don't know if it's a vitamin deficiency, a water deficiency. I know they hold a lot of water. And so one reason we're taking all of these seeds out, you can see all of that water already, and we don't want any of the water in our dip. And you could actually take a cheesecloth if you want and just squeeze the heck out of these cucumbers once we get them diced in the food processor and get all of that water mixture out. We don't want a watery taste. We want that true cucumber taste. So let's get the rest of these in here. Okay, so I've got the chopped cucumbers in here, and I hope I've done that right. So just put them in here like that, and I'm going to go ahead and chop them a little bit before I start chopping up my onion. And exactly what you want it to look like. So there we go. We're not quite done yet, but we're going to go ahead and start adding some of our other ingredients. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty too. I love the color of the Benedictine. All right, one of my biggest fans called at the restaurant and sent my daughter a note, Robin, about chopping onions. I've already done the water, which worked. Putting the bowl of water in front of you, that worked. And she suggested that I chew gum at the same time. Got me some good old juicy fruit gum. So I'm going to chew a couple of pieces. The only thing is doing this, I don't know if I could talk and chew and chop at the same time. So watch my fingers. Okay, start chewing it because I can already smell it. Oh, that's good. I love juicy fruit. Don't last long, but it's good. All right, here we go. But you have to do this. I put too much in my mouth. All right, here we go. Let's try. I don't need very much of it, thank goodness. So, see, I can't chew and talk at the same time. Oh, it's working. It really is. That's working. I want these to be really fine. Watch your fingers. Woo. Here we go. Don't chew with your mouth open and talk while you're chewing gum. I look like Flo. Remember Flo? Oh, what was the name? Alice? Was that the name of the show? Alice? Gosh, your little restaurant. I've got some Flo's in my restaurant. They'll go around waiting on you like this. What would you like today? No. But it is working. Thank you. That is a great suggestion. Must be one of those good old time remedies. Want it to be really fine. More chop, the better, the stronger it smells. I don't know about better. So we're going to put that in there, and the food processor is going to do the rest of the work for me. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. I never thought about that. I have to keep me some juicy fruit around all the time when I'm cooking. So if you see me at the restaurant and I come out and talk to you and I've got chewing gum in your mouth, just know that I've been back in the kitchen chopping onions. What a great remedy for that. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. Get that out of the way. I'm going to chew my juicy fruits. It's gone. Okay, the initial taste, it's gone. Let's go spit it out. The onion's done. Thank you for that. Oh, okay. So let's get all of this incorporated together. The cucumber and the onion. We're gonna put it on puree. Shake it a little bit, get it all in there. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's see what it looks like. Oh, that looks great. Looks like Benedictine. Oh my goodness. And I could see all that water in there. And I do wish I had a cheesecloth to drain that out of there. But I'm going to just kind of get me a little small strainer and try to see if I can do as much as I can with a spoon. Not everybody's got cheesecloth hanging around. There's a lot of water in that cucumber. Maybe that's why I crave them. I don't drink it. I need to drink more water. Yeah, let's just kind of go like this. And yep, look at all that water coming out of there, guys. Yeah, get you a cheesecloth or a real fine strainer. Because you don't want that water to take away from your cream cheese and everything I'm getting ready to add in there. So I'm going to put it back in here. There we go. Kind of making a mess here, but that's all right as long as we got it done right, because this stuff is too good. Now I want it to taste like Kentucky Benedictine. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese, and that's been softened. So we're going to put that in there because I just want it all to get incorporated together. So if we can do that, we're going to put about a 1/2 cup of sour cream in there, which is good. So we're gonna set this back on here, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of dill. There's a couple of recipes that had a little bit of dill. I'm gonna go ahead and chop it up really, really fine, just a little bit. Almost got my finger off. Just a little bit. So we are going to see if we can get all this mixed together. Gonna start this. There we go. That's really, really good. And so we're gonna add just a couple of drops of green Tabasco in there. And that's going to help that green color. And I don't want to do too much. I don't want it to be too spicy. It's not a spicy dip. And what I'm going to do is just add, just to be on the safe side, because I want it to look green for my... Oh, there we go. There we go. That looks like the Benedictine. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to taste this. And I'm going to taste it right now because I want to make sure. I may need to add. Oh, that's so good. But I need salt. Definitely forgot my salt. So I was gonna put that in there. And I'm thinking about 2 tablespoons of that. Don't really taste any of this, so we're gonna add a couple more drops. That's about 7 drops. And you don't have to have this at all. It just helps that color and that flavor. All right, one more time. Go ahead and keep me the spoon. Oh, this is so good. It's so fresh. You know what? Oh, that is so good. Yum, yum. We're going to put it in here and we're going to chill it till my girlfriends get here. All that sour cream and that cream cheese in there. Yum. Oh. That is so good, guys. Oh, this is really good to have at a party. All right, we're gonna put that in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, that is such a pretty. And we're gonna put some, I'm gonna make some crostinis and we're gonna do some vegetables. So let me get cleaned up and we're gonna make one more dish. This is the 3rd dish, this is the 3rd winner. And we've got one coming around the corner. Oh, goodness. I think they're done. Oh, yeah, they're done. They're at the finish line, and they are definitely a winner. Oh, my goodness. This will be the star of today. Yum, yum. I'm going to set them out, let them start cooling off. They're really hot. We're going to put that in the fridge, let that set up, and then we're going to start on my mint julep bars. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to try these mint julep bars with some bourbon in there and some fresh mint. So let me get this all put up and let's get our mint stuff out, get that started, and we're going to go to another sponsor of mine when we'll be right back.
The New York Times and the Washington Post have voted my restaurant, Mammy's Kitchen, the best hot brown around. And also Mammy's Kitchen voted the best family restaurant and bourbon bar in Bardstown. And from Brattlesville to Gravel Switch, Kentucky, both my Mammy's cook farm to table, and of course, I have their recipes all right here. So come and enjoy some good old-fashioned dishes and Southern hospitality right here, all at Mammy's Kitchen. Come see me.
Okay, so I've got winner number 1 and winner number 2, winner number 3 in the fridge, chilling. And now we're at the home stretch with our mint julep bars. And I'm really excited about these. Never had a mint julep bar before, but this is going to be the perfect addition to our derby party today. So first of all, let's get some simple syrup going because we're going to need that. And I've got 1/4 cup of sugar, and I'm going to do some bourbon in here. And I've got some sweet bourbon because I like sweet, anything sweet. Woo! Party! Derby! No, I was teasing. But that smells so good. So anyway, y'all, let's keep it going, Chrissy. I'm getting a little too excited about all of my food today. So we're going to make the simple syrup. And I'm not a bartender, so I hope I'm doing this right. And I've got 2 tablespoons of water. It's going to go in there and just a little bit. And we're going to put it on the stove while we make the actual bars and let it simmer. So let's put it over here on this side. And this over here. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to taste that. Yum, yum. Wrong one. All right, here we go. So we're going to put that on medium. So we're going to just let that dissolve, all dissolve. And I just want it to simmer it. And then we need to let it cool. So this is our simple syrup. Whew, that smells good. Gosh, that bourbon. You gotta love Kentucky. And so many people do because I have so many people coming to my restaurant and they're just so surprised how beautiful Kentucky really, really is. And it is because I live in some of the most beautiful parts of Kentucky, which is from Gravel Switch to Braversville. Oh, just gorgeous. All right, we're gonna start on our bars. And I need 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. So here we go, 1/4 cup. So since this is a mint julep bar, we're gonna muddle. This is muddling right here. And I've never muddled, but I've watched my bartenders do it. And then Robin and Aaron and Tyler and Scotty and all of them do it really well. They do it for our mules and our mint juleps. Oh, and this, oh, that smells so good. I feel like I'm out in my garden. So we're gonna put some mint. This is mint for our mint julep bars. My house smells delicious. Beautylicious with all my hats. Beautylicious with all my hats and all the smells going on and the beautiful dishes. Beautylicious. All right, let's muddle, 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 muddle. They're probably laughing at me if you're a bartender and you muddle. You're probably laughing at me. Or I feel like maybe an old pharmacist grinding up some pills back in the old days. Muddle, muddle, muddle. Oh, boy, that is strong. I'm telling you. It's like mint in your mouth. Might have to chew gum on this one too. That mint's making my eyes water. Oh, gosh. Mint julep bars. Have you ever heard of such? I hadn't. But it's a Kentucky thing. Oh, and running down the stretch is Here I Come. My husband, that's all we do. I can go anywhere I want to go as long as we go and a track is close by. But I'm telling you, we've been to New York, we've been to Florida, we've been to California. So many beautiful places where there's a track and I get to go do what I want to do. But I always go to the track. We just got back from the Florida Derby and I got to stay at the ocean. I went to the Florida Derby with them and the rest of the time I stayed on the beach. Oh, gosh, that is such a great aroma going on in my kitchen. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to have all my girlfriends over. There's nothing like good friends. They're like family. Love my girlfriends. All right. So we've muddled and muddled, and that's what it's supposed to look like. You know, like that kind of consistency. All right, so we've muddled. I'm gonna check on my syrup over here. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. It's all combined now. Oh boy, that's a good smell of that. And I'm gonna let that turn off because I need that to be cooled off before I use it. But so this is supposed to have the consistency of wet sand, and I just got back from Florida. It looks like wet sand to me. Hadn't been in a while. Lucky enough to go. All right, so, oh goodness. That looks good. So let's put that in here. Move that around because we don't want any big pieces or stems in this. Look like a bartender, don't I? Mint julep bars. Okay. So don't really have any big pieces. Guess that would be considered one. Take all my big pieces out. Oh my goodness, smells so good. Like air freshener for your house. Hear the mowers going outside. The weather is just gorgeous. Just love it, love it. So what we're gonna do now is add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Here we go, 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt. There, and we are going to do our unsalted butter, and we want this to be, this is going to be the base for our bars, so we kind of want this to be consistency of a graham cracker crust maybe, and so don't want it too wet. There we go, and this is an unsalted butter. Put all that together. Well, I can still smell that mint, so it's really strong. It smells good. Love it. So there we go. It's kind of a crumbly crust. There we go. So we're going to put this in our 8x8 dish. Kind of like almost a dough. A little crumbling. And we're just going to press it in there firmly, like this. Yes, it's starting to be, it's a really good start or beginning to a beautiful spring and summer. All right, so we're going to bake this for a few minutes. Let's get this in the oven. Gotta make enough room. Just gonna spread it out. There you go. There's your bar. There's your mint julep bar. Now let's get the simple syrup and the icing ready for it. So let's go ahead and bake these. So as you can see, I absolutely love derby hats and Oaks hats and derby hats and any kind of hats. And a lot of these I bought downtown Bardstown and all the beautiful boutiques that we have. So come visit them. You won't regret it. And then come have lunch at Mammy's. But this is our equestrian living room. My husband loves it so much, so I just decorated a room for him, which is so beautiful, and it really does just tell you all about Kentucky with the old Churchill Downs and the old Keeneland photos and all of the horses that we love and cherish so much. So that's why this holiday is so important to us, and we make it as important at the restaurant because we will be having a derby party. So come on down. We have all the festivities, and I might even bake you up some of our mint julep bars and our Kentucky derby pies and our hot brown dip. So anyway, come and have fun and take a look around all the hats and all the horses. All right, so we're ready to bring this last dish of mine out. And so while we were taking a little break and looking at all my hats, I put some crostini, some sliced little rolls in there, and some pretzel rolls for all of our spreads and our dips. So anyway, woo, that smells good, looks good. So what we're gonna do, our simple syrup has cooled off. So we're just gonna put some holes in here with the fork, because we're gonna take our simple syrup and we're just gonna douse it. We wanna make sure it gets in there. Gosh, that looks good. I can't wait to try this. I did pretty good on that, Robin, Tyler, and Aaron. Might want to bring me to the bar. We're gonna make sure it gets all the way in there. Oh, it smells so good. It's just fun doing that, like you're painting food. I like doing that. I've always liked painting my food. Oh, it's gonna make them so moist too. Yum. Okay, so make sure we just get that good in there. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be so good. I have to save some of that for later. All right, we're gonna make a glaze. So I've got powdered sugar, about 2 cups right there. And I've got some heavy cream. Can't go wrong with any heavy cream ever. And I've got a little bit of mint. And this is a mint extract, so we're just going to do a little bit of that at first. And we can always add more on that. And just stir that in. We kind of want it to be pretty thick and white. Oh, yeah, that's lots of mint. That's good. Oh, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Oh, that's it. It's going to act as a glaze. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, I love that. It's turning completely white now. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Stay with me, people. Stay with me. Just a little bit at a time, because if you add too much, it's going to completely break down that powdered sugar, and it will be too thin. All right. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's going to be good. Yeah. Kind of spreadable where I can pour it on there, but then I don't want it to dissolve. So. A little bit more. All right, it's perfect. Oh, I love that. Oh, wow, that is really, really good. Give me a spatula for this. Oh, gosh. Man, that's so fresh with that vibrant, with that mint in there. Oh, I love that. That's so pretty. All right, here we go. There we go. I think that's perfect consistency. Perfect. It's perfect. There we go. Oh, I can't wait to taste this. They're a little warm. Should let them cool off more, but hey. They're going to taste just as good. And if you want, go ahead and put them in your refrigerator now. Oh, I love this stuff. That is so good. I do not want to throw any of it away. That's so good. Mint got me. Kind of good for your allergies, I think. Woo, doggies. All right, so I'm going to clean up a little bit. And I made, oh my goodness. I swear, I love y'all to death. I love y'all so much. When I cook for you all like this, there's nothing that I do not love more. Other than my grandkids and my kids, and family, and my restaurant. Well, you know, you're on that top 5. sorry, the mint just got me. I need to chew my gum. Where is my juicy fruit? Woo! All right, anyway, so I have made some sweet pecans, baked some pecans in some sweet bourbon, brown sugar, butter, and cinnamon. Oh my gosh, that right there. Oh, that's like candy crack. Oh my gosh. This recipe will be at the restaurant. That is so good. I'm gonna put it on everything today. Even my hot brown dip. Anyway, let me get cleaned up. Let's get everything out here. I cannot wait, well, to taste everything else. I'm gonna cut my bars. We're gonna get our crostinis out. Oh my goodness, perfect, perfect, perfect. I forgot about them and they're still perfect. Look, they came out perfect. That's perfect for all of our dips. So I'm gonna set my table up.
Thank you, Mammy. I'm Tyler. I'm a mixologist here at Mammy's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a couple of the Derby favorites that you can get anywhere in Churchill Downs. They serve them up. First, we're going to do the Oaks Lily. First, we're going to start off with an ounce of Finlandia vodka poured into our Oaks Lily glass. A half ounce of lemon juice. Just pour it all in. No need to mix it up. You got your half ounce of simple syrup, which is just sugar in water boiled down. And then a half ounce of simple syrup. That's just your orange liqueur. You can get anything. Simple syrup's just the most basic one. And then add in your 3 ounces of cranberry juice. Any cranberry juice will do. And then you can just stir it around in there. Like I said, no need to mix it up. Just stir it. These are great if you've ever been to Churchill Downs and got one, or you can get one here at Mammy's Kitchen now. And then just a simple garnish. Garnish with your blackberry and a lemon slice. We will be serving these up all week leading up until Derby and the Oaks. And next we'll be making up the signature mint julep with our own little twist on it here at Mammy's Kitchen. And now we're going to be making the signature mint julep from the Kentucky Derby with our own little spin on it. We're going to add a little strawberry to it to kind of give it that spring fresh taste. First, we're going to add in a sugar cube, or you can add a teaspoon and a half of super fine sugar, about 7 to 10 mint leaves, just depending on size. And you're going to muddle these up. Mammy thinks she's the muddler around here, but I'll show her up a little here. And then go ahead and add in your strawberry too. Just one strawberry should do. You don't want to take away from the mint and the bourbon flavor, but kind of, like I said, give it that fresh taste. And then once the leaves and the strawberry really begin to break up is when you can stop muddling. You don't really want to break them down too much. Add a splash of soda water in the mix. You can get soda water pretty much anywhere. Not very good, but it is good when you mix it up in a drink. Add in your crushed ice. You want to fill your glass about 3/4 of the way full with crushed ice. There we go. Add in your 2 ounces of Woodford Reserve bourbon. That is the signature bourbon of the Kentucky Derby. And it's said that 240,000 mint juleps are sold each year on Derby Day. Go ahead and add in another splash of soda water. And then garnish with your mint leaf. You can stir it up a little bit, trying to get that stuff up from the bottom. Not always necessary, but you can. And then add in your straw. And also, Friday and Saturday here at Mammy's Kitchen, to go ahead and celebrate for the Oaks and Derby. You can go ahead and get your pre-brunch on here, all the way up until from open to 11 on Friday and Saturday, and we'll have bottomless mimosas until 11 a.m. Thanks, guys.
All right, voila. here we go. And you know, it really wasn't that hard. I mean, I had, you know, 7 ingredients in that, 4 ingredients in this. You know, it was 3 steps to this, but they were all, you know, fairly short and sweet. You know, the hot brown I make every day, so that's obviously pretty easy for me. Just hope this. Oh, you know what to try to eat first. I'm so excited. It's like I'm holding off, procrastinating because I don't want it to be over with. Oh, anyway, I've got some dill. I love fresh herbs. I just love them. So anyway, let's put some dill on that because I think it needs some color. So anyway, we're going to do that before I dig in. And anyway, let's see if we can get that right how I want it. There we go. All right, time to taste test. I hate doing this in front of you. Let's do this first because I'm going to get me crostini because I don't know how this is going to taste myself. Just act like I'm a friend coming over to my house and I'm going to try that. That looks good. What is this, Mammy? Oh my gosh. Wow. It's really good and thick too, just how you wanted it, isn't it? Oh, wow. Mammy, that's the best thing I've had ever. Oh. Well, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. Get your plate. Oh, this is worthy of getting a plate full. Oh, thought our hot brown was good. You ought to try this hot brown dip, girl. Let me try it with the pretzel roll. Oh my God. Oh, these still warm. Oh my gosh. I hate doing this in front of you all. I think it's mean. Oh, that is so good. That cream cheese. I love it. Try that. All right. I don't know if I want it with a veggie or crostini. I don't know. I'll try it with this first. Oh, I love that. That is so good. I remember it now. I remember it. It's been so long since I've had Benedictine. Wow. Oh. I know you can hear me crunching, but it's so fresh. And you know what? I'm missing something. I really am. Sliced cucumbers. That would be even better to put cucumber. One more bite and I'm done. Oh, for now. Oh, gosh, that's so good. All right. Let's try this. Saving that plate for later. I don't want to mess it up because I'm going to pile the stuff on there. Oh, my girlfriends come. I don't even know if there's going to be anything left. That one looks good. Put a couple of the bourbon pecans with it. Get me a new fork. Oh, I know I'm going to like these because this is a Kentucky pie by Mammy's Kitchen. This is a family recipe and oh my gosh, look at that, you all. That's beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted it to look like. You got a kind of a crunch on the outside, that ooey, chewy, gooey on the inside. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Dang me. Good job, Mammy. Good job. Woo. I'm having a hot flash because everything's so good and I'm getting so excited. Oh, heaven, heaven, heaven. All right, I'm putting him to the side. Give me a spatula. All right, let's try my mint julep bars. I've not had these before. This is new for me. But they look really scrumptious. Oh, gosh. Put them over here. that right there. Oh, really moist. Oh, so that mint hits your tongue. Oh, wow. That is so moist and dense, really dense right there. Kind of flaky too. Look how it wants to flake off. Oh my gosh, all that mint. But really chewy. Oh, and that mint. Wow, I'm experiencing mint in a whole different flavor and a way. And that icing on top, oh, God, look, that's beautiful. I'm telling you, I'm really proud of myself today. And I can't wait till my friends come over, try on hats and have a few drinks, some mint juleps. Oh, wow. This has been one of my favorite shows with food and stuff. I just love everything. Of course, I'm a finger person. I love appetizers. I love finger foods. And this is the best finger foods I think I've ever had. You know, that, everything is so good. I don't want to stop eating, so I'm going to have to really go real quick so I can finish eating. It really is good. You've got your mint julep bars, you've got your Kentucky pies, you've got your hot brown dip with crostinis and pretzel bites, and you've got your Benedictine. What more says Kentucky? And you're going to put a big bottle of bourbon right there in the middle, and your big old hat, and that's all you need. Take your picture and have that memory for a lifetime, because I certainly will have this one forever. And I can't wait to fix all this food for you at the restaurant, because I've got it. This ain't gonna be the last. Anyway, so remember my red bird, who is my mom, who is always with me and for sure with me on these shows. She is hidden in this kitchen somewhere. So if you're the first person that goes to our Facebook page of Mammy's Kitchen and Robin sees you're first, you're gonna get a free meal and free dessert for Mammy, from Mammy. I might even fix you one of these if you're nice, if you're good. If you're good. Anyway, I'm going to get back to eating and cleaning up all day, and I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day and enjoy this beautiful week of Derby Week. You have the same. Love you to death. Don't forget to shop local, eat local, bank local, and drink local. Come on downtown to Bardstown. You won't regret it. It's the most beautiful small town in America. I promise you that. See ya.